What's up, basketball fans? Caitlin Clark just made a decision that sent shockwaves through the WNBA. In the All-Star Draft, she had a huge choice to make. And when she picked her Indiana Fever teammate, Aliyah Boston, over a host of other superstar options, the message couldn't have been louder or clearer. This wasn't just about skill. This was about trust, respect, and belief in her teammate. But what's truly beautiful? Boston waited for that moment with patience, grace, and unshakable faith. Let's break down why this decision was so meaningful, and what it tells us about the powerful bond growing inside the Indiana Fever locker room. The 2025 WNBA All-Star Game was already making headlines with a twist. Team USA versus Team WNBA All-Stars. That meant players like Caitlin Clark, who was not selected for the Olympic team, would be squaring off against the very stars representing America on the global stage. So when the All-Star Draft began, fans were glued to their screens. Every pick mattered. And Caitlin Clark, one of the captains for Team WNBA, had some serious decisions to make. She had the power to shape the narrative, control the tone of the game, and make a statement to the league and to the world. The biggest question? Would Caitlin pick Aliyah Boston, her Indiana Fever teammate and close friend, early in the draft? Or would she go with other top names first, like DeWanna Bonner, Jonquel Jones, or Kelsey Plum? While all eyes were on Clark, Aliyah Boston was watching with calm poise. But make no mistake, she was hoping. And fans noticed it. Boston's 2025 season has been underappreciated in some circles. With Clark dominating headlines, Boston's contributions as a dominant post player, elite defender, and emotional anchor have flown under the radar. But not for Caitlin. Throughout the season, Clark has repeatedly praised Boston, not just for her on-court excellence, but for her mentorship, leadership, and humility. Behind the scenes, Boston has been Clark's rock. During Clark's early struggles, Boston never wavered. She defended her publicly, gave her advice privately, and absorbed the pressure so Clark could shine. That kind of teammate? That kind of loyalty? It doesn't go unnoticed. And during the All-Star Draft, when Clark called Boston's name, earlier than most expected, you could feel the emotion. Aliyah didn't celebrate loudly. She simply smiled. A deep, knowing smile. Because she knew this wasn't just about all-star stats. This was about trust. Caitlin Clark could have played it politically safe. She could have prioritized established veterans or fan-favorite superstars to avoid backlash or gain media praise. But she didn't. She picked her teammate. She picked her center. She picked loyalty. This moment was a clear message from Clark, and it said, "I believe in my teammate. I believe in our team, and I'm not here to chase clout. I'm here to build something real." Let's remember, Clark has been under constant media pressure since entering the league. Every move she makes is dissected, every comment analyzed, every rivalry inflamed. And yet, in this huge all-star moment, she stayed grounded in what matters most: chemistry, character, and belief. The Indiana Fever have been through it. Back-to-back last-place finishes, coaching changes, a roster rebuild, and now, finally, with Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston anchoring the squad, something special is forming. This all-star pick is just the latest signal that the Fever are building a real culture, not just a highlight reel. Boston and Clark's chemistry is real, not manufactured. On the court, we see their pick-and-roll developing. Off the court, we see genuine friendship. They hype each other up, protect each other from critics, and take pride in their growth. And for Boston, she's showing that patience, grace, and faith can lead to big moments. She didn't demand anything. She didn't complain about Clark stealing the spotlight. She simply put in the work. And when the spotlight found her, she was ready. Fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with emotional responses. Some called it the most heartwarming moment of the All-Star Draft. Others saw it as a sign of shifting values in the WNBA. From ego to unity, from superstar isolation to team-first leadership, Caitlin picking Aliyah proves this isn't just about stats. It's about who's been in the trenches with you. That's real leadership. Aliyah Boston deserves her flowers. She's been steady, selfless, and elite all season. Caitlin Clark just made sure the world knows it. That's the kind of leadership Indiana needs. Caitlin made a veteran move there, recognizing someone who's been holding it down all year. What makes this moment even more powerful is how Aliyah Boston handled the build-up. She didn't beg for attention. She didn't make passive-aggressive comments about media bias. She just let her game do the talking and let time work its magic. Patience is rare in today's game. In an era where players often chase quick validation and headlines, Boston showed the value of staying grounded. And now, she's being celebrated, not just as an all-star, but as a model of maturity and professionalism. In her post-draft interview, Boston said, "I'm just grateful to be out there. Playing alongside Caitlin and representing the Fever means a lot. We've been through the grind together, and I can't wait to show the world what we've got." This all-star selection is also a sign of a deeper shift in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston are becoming the faces of a new era, one defined by unselfishness, team building, and authentic connection with fans. For too long, the league has struggled with internal division, media favoritism, and inconsistent branding. But Clark and Boston are cutting through that with genuine chemistry and leadership. They're not just trying to dominate individually. They're trying to build something lasting. That's why this all-star partnership matters so much. It's not just a one-night showcase. It's a symbol of what the WNBA can become when ego takes a backseat to unity and purpose. Remember, these two already run the pick and roll like veterans. Their spacing, communication, and timing are getting sharper by the game. Now throw them into an all-star setting, where defense is loose and offense flows freely. That's dangerous. Interestingly, this all-star decision might also be shifting the media narrative around Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston. Until now, much of the spotlight has been on Clark alone, with Boston often sidelined in coverage. But this moment, Clark publicly choosing Boston, celebrating her, and bringing her into the national spotlight, could be a turning point. More analysts are now paying attention to Boston's stats, efficiency, and two-way impact. More fans are realizing that this Fever team isn't just the Caitlin Clark show. It's a duo, with Boston playing a critical role. Caitlin Clark picked Aliyah Boston not because it was trendy, but because it was right. And Boston, who waited, supported, and led without asking for anything in return. This is how you build a dynasty. With trust, with loyalty, with teammates who believe in each other. So as we head into the All-Star Game, remember this moment. Because it's not just about who scores the most or who wins MVP. It's about how two young stars are reshaping the WNBA with class, leadership, and unity. So what do you think? Did Caitlin Clark make the right call picking Aliyah Boston in the All-Star Draft? Will this move help Team WNBA pull off the upset against Team USA? And is this the start of a new WNBA power duo? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the rising Indiana Fever.